With Issa Rae getting ready to drop her new show on HBO in July, I've been rewatching Insecure from the first season to the last season because, y'all, the first season, it dropped in 2016. I had just got out of high school myself, so I really couldn't do no real review because I was in these streets. But since I've been rewatching, I'm just going to go ahead and point out from season to season, episode to episode, things that I took away from each one. So here we go. Okay, this monologue from Molly, like she said something right here, like I felt this all the way.
If I'm into them, then I'm too smothered. If I take my time and try to give them space, oh, I didn't think you were into it. Fine. Sex right away. Lose interest. Wait to have sex. Lose interest. If I don't have sex at all, no. I'm a grown ass woman. I did not touch that bullshit.
Even though she was all the way correct by what she said right there, Molly was that one character throughout the show that just irritated your soul because she knew good doggone well Issa was not talking about her personally when she did this song, but yet she took it so personal and got all mad about it. Girl, bye. Y'all, then Lawrence had the nerves to really be laid up on the couch on her birthday. Like, her friend had to take her out. Like, the way he went to that store to go get her a card and all that after the dude told him that he messed up. Like, he could have did that in the first place. Like, all it took was a little effort. And that's what men be missing. Like, it just takes a small effort to make a girl woman happy. And you couldn't even do that. And then, y'all, look, you can tell he's Issa's man. Look at the way he's sitting in that house with that overstretched shirt eating that cereal. Just look at him, y'all. Just looking pathetic. Look at him. Y'all remember that Facebook post that asked when Jordan went to Pandora house up in Baby Boy, did he cheat? So I ask y'all here, when Issa went to see Daniel for the first time, did she cheat? Too many of y'all think cheating requires physical action because, honey, the whole point of going over there was to cheat. So when y'all dudes be asking a stupid question, talking about some dude, black women, they broke black men. This scenario right here proves as to why that question is a stupid one. Because Miss Tasha girl here was in there, the bank teller at the bank cashing Lawrence unemployment checks for weeks at a time now. And not once did she not like him. So this situation with Molly and the Rashida girl that has started working with her at her job, this is exactly a perfect example why I be telling folks, if nobody asks you for advice, don't give it to them. Like, even though they could be your best friend, that's your sister, mama, whoever, like, you don't have no bad intentions, your intentions are good. If they don't ask, don't tell. But you see how the girl just really just weighed Molly off, even though she meant her good? Like, that's always gonna happen, because they not ready to receive it, then there's no point in even telling them that. Just let them come to you. Like, Molly meant no harm, because she wasn't lying that the girl needed the code switch, but it just wasn't her place. That's something she should let her boss handle in the first place. And another reason why I wasn't too fond of Molly, because, like, girls like her, typically, it's like every dude they date is a life lesson. Like, it's never they weren't compatible or they just weren't meant for the long term. It's always a life lesson. And, like, just like the third guy she had dated in the season or whatnot, even though I will say in this one instance she really wasn't all the way wrong, because it was wrong for him to assume that she needed him to play as her boyfriend. Once again, if somebody doesn't ask, don't do it, don't say it. She never asked for him to pretend to be her boyfriend. But I do feel where he come from, because she was doing the absolute most with him, talking about leaving clothes at the house and going on trips and all that. Now that was doing the most, but it wouldn't be Molly if she didn't do the most. So
you're the one who's asking me to come. Like, we barely even know each other, and you're talking about me leaving clothes at your spot, making plans 6 months in advance. I thought this is what you wanted.
And the key factor here that played the downfall in Lawrence and Issa in general for this season is that Issa really let her guard down, let this woman come smile and grin her way up into Lawrence's life. Like, you never let some random woman be more concerned about your man than you are. Look at her, every chance she got, she was smiling in Lawrence's face, being all happy. Look, got her tears all popping out for him. Like, girl, you never let a woman get that close to your man, ever. And just in case y'all didn't know, like, anytime somebody start doing all this crying or out the blue, they tell you or text you talking about they love you, they actually got through cheating. End of discussion. Y'all gonna start listening to me. They start doing all Jesus ain't touch their heart. They cheat. That's it. They just got done cheating on you. That's why they feeling all guilty, such as this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just love you so much.
And this is like reason 50 why I just did not care for like Molly's character as a whole, because she started this whole argument with Issa all because she kinda suggested she get therapy. And it wasn't like she was lying. I mean, I understand it was like 2016, so mental health really wasn't just like it was talked about, but it was like a hot subject within the black community. But girl, you need it. Like, you doing all that craziness, you needed it. And it ain't even like Issa called her crazy or nothing like that. Then I feel like Molly been wanting to say that stuff about her and Lawrence in the first place. Like, she wanted to get that off her chest and felt this as a way in to do it, because she was not that mad. She wasn't even that drunk. And y'all see, Molly didn't feel the same way when Tiffany and Kelly told her about herself. And they said the same thing Issa said when they went to Malibu for Kelly's birthday trip. They sit there saying the most disrespectful way to me, but just laughing about it. But that she didn't get all bold and loud with them. Issa had to come to her defense. So now I feel like Molly really just wanted to tell Issa that about Lawrence from the get-go. Because, like, she had no reason to even bring that situation up, because they weren't even talking about that. Like, you wasn't all that buck when Kelly and Tiffany said it. But when Issa said, oh, it's a problem. And, like, she had to find that whole trip pretty much ruined the trip for Issa. The overall issue that Issa and Lawrence had in this season was pretty much their careers was the hold up in their relationship. Like, Lawrence wanted Issa to be there for him while he was trying to find a job in his career. And meanwhile, Issa was already going through with her white peers at her job. And she's also trying to move up and trying to prove a point that she's capable of doing her job. So all that stress from both of that really caused a downfall in their relationship. And not to mention, I will put more of the blame on Issa because she wanted more even though they were going through.